Welcome to the Pharma Voice Editor's Take video series, filmed live at the 2012 DIA Annual Meeting in Philadelphia. Hosted by Taryn Grome, editor of Pharma Voice. In this session, Taryn meets with Bonnie Brookshire, CIP, Senior Director of Compliance, Compass IRB.
Bonnie, welcome to the 2012 Annual DIA Conference Pharma Voice Editors Take Video program.
Thank you.
I want to talk to you a little bit about the stringent nature of patient protection and how important is it for an IRB to have AAHRPP accreditation, or otherwise known as AAHRP.
AAHRP accreditation is important. I don't know necessarily that in that accreditation process in and of itself is imperative. However, the process that you go through to get accredited is invaluable. What it does is it forces you to really look at your processes and things that you thought were good to ask yourself, what more can you do? So the process in and of itself, the same as you would if you had a really good sage consultant that you had to come in to look for a certain thing, or a really large pharma or CRO that came in to do a vendor inspection and asked you those questions from a different outlook than maybe you normally look at them do. So it's the process that AAHRP forces you to go through that really is invaluable. And especially for a central IRB, we don't necessarily see the subjects. You know, they're at sites that are in different places in the country, very different than a local IRB would be. And it forces us to really think about those individuals and really what else can we do for education, for communication, to make them feel comfortable, to make them realize there's an advocate. So it forces you to look through different eyes.
That's very interesting, and I think that really brings that whole accreditation process to light for our viewers, so thank you. Now, let's talk about how Compass, your company, is addressing the technology needs of its stakeholders.
Absolutely. Our biggest thing for us is our own website, our web portal, for lack of a better word. We call it the Anchor, and we developed it actually in-house specifically with sites, sponsors, and CROs in mind. We are unique in a sense that both the CEO and myself came from a site background. So we understand the demands of the sites on the regulatory process, and I think those investigators are a stakeholder that aren't always considered in technology as much as the sponsors and CROs are. So when we were developing the software, we wanted it to cater to the investigators' needs as far as archiving documents, easy submissions, and quick reference for documents. We also wanted to think about the CROs and the sponsors for study startup management, where time is literally money. So we built in tracking processes in there. We also allow all of our board members to retrieve their documents electronically and to teleconference in. So we use technology in every aspect of our business to not only increase actually our deliverable time, but also to provide a valuable resource when people need information now.
Bonnie, thank you so much for bringing the central IRB perspective to light for us.
It's my absolute pleasure. Thank you, Taryn.
Additional Editors Take videos, as well as podcasts, white papers, webinars, and more, are available in the resources area at www.pharmavoice.com.